Welcome to the No Spin News, Monday, December 16th, 2024. Stand up for your country. So I hope things are under control at your house. Here, I have a studio in my home. It's kind of bedlam, I have to tell you. It goes hour by hour, but there's just so much stuff coming in. Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to mail this, you got to mail that, you forget that. You know how it is, all right? And then I have to do radio and television this week, which we're happy to do because there's a lot going on. Usually it slows down. It's not. It's every day a lot of important things that you have to know about. So we're going to begin this evening with the collapsing media. That is the Talking Points memo. So I'm sure you have heard that ABC News has to pay Donald Trump $16 million. Boy, Trump must be happy about that. $15 million goes to his upcoming presidential library, and $1 million goes to legal fees. And George Stephanopoulos has to pay some of that money out of his own pocket. I think about $1 million. Now, Stephanopoulos, as you know, is a Trump hater. He's also the most famous person on ABC News. Good Morning America, he does a Sunday show. But George has been getting in a lot of trouble. And I suspect he's not long for Disney. I could be wrong about that. I don't have any inside information, but it looks shaky to me. So let's run it down. All right, so on his program, Stephanopoulos basically was talking about the E. Jean Carroll case with Congresswoman Nancy Mace. All right, that was on March 10th of this year. Roll the tape.
You've endorsed Donald Trump for president. Judges and two separate juries have found him liable for rape and for defaming the victim of that rape. How do you square your endorsement of Donald Trump with the testimony we just saw?
Okay, Donald Trump was not found liable for rape. And it wasn't even close. And there were lesser charges, and it's still being appealed. I think that whole thing's going to be overturned on appeal myself, because it was a he said, she said, a very flimsy case, as many of them are. But anyway, so Stephanopoulos goes, he found liable for rape. That's big. And it wasn't true. So Trump filed suit, as he should have. All right. And then ABC had to submit Stephanopoulos for depositions this week. Now, if Georgie had gone in there under oath, he would have had to explain all the inner workings of ABC News and Disney. And they didn't want that. And that's why they settled $16 million. It's the same thing that happened to Fox News. Remember, Fox News lost $1 billion to the voting machine company because the voting machine company's lawyers were taking depositions of all the Fox News hierarchy, and Fox News, we can't do that. Now, you can make your own implications about Disney, about Fox. I'm not going to tell you what they might have said. That's crazy. I don't know. No idea. But these big corporations don't want that stuff out. So if some big corporation does something to you, keep that in mind. Well, once the announcement was made on Friday that ABC folded, which they did, and then paying Trump, then the far left crazies on television went crazy. Go.
ABC made the calculated decision that, you know what, we're just going to pay. Now, George Stephanopoulos also has to pay. He's on the hook for $1 million of his own money. And that leaves the rest of us with what? We want to be accurate, right?
No, you don't. Wrong. That's ridiculous. Your whole network is propaganda from top to bottom. You don't want to be accurate. Couldn't care less about being accurate. You're in business to hate conservative people, to damage Republican politicians. That's why you're on the air. Come on. It's so, I love that soundbite. I just love, we want to be accurate. Is there one person, just one, in this whole country who thinks MSNBC wants to be accurate? If so, send me their name, I'll get them on. All right. Now, this has been going on for 18 years. This kind of sloppy, dishonest analysis. And it's driven by the corporate media, which used to restrain itself when allegations were made against somebody like Donald Trump or anyone, any American. So there had to be something back it up, okay? And you just couldn't make up stuff, but now you can. You just make stuff up. But the tide is starting to turn a little bit. So let me give you one of the worst examples that I've experienced in my career. You remember in 2006, 3 Duke University lacrosse players were charged with forcible rape and a bunch of other stuff. All right? What happened was these kids hired a stripper to come to a party. And the stripper then went to the authorities and said, oh, they raped me. And they got arrested. The kids got arrested. All right? And you'll remember that there was hysteria in the media. And many people convicted those 3 students. Well, now, just this week, December 12th, okay, the woman who made the accusation in 2006 finally says it didn't happen. Go.
I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't. And that was wrong. And I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me. And made up a story that wasn't true because I wanted validation from people and not from God.
Now, that woman is serving 18 years in the penitentiary for murdering her boyfriend. And she gave the interview out of that penitentiary. Okay. So you can see these 3 Duke students who were exonerated, but the pain that their family and how do you get over something like that? Not easy. When you're falsely accused, stays with you your whole life. Never leaves. No, even if it turns out okay, never leaves. But I want to show you this. So in 2007, we were still covering this Duke case. And I made this statement on the O'Reilly factor. Go.
Talk about a rush to judgment. There's now strong evidence the accuser in the case fabricated at least part of the story, and charges of racism and sexism could be completely bogus. So we called most of the professors who signed that ad, wanting to talk to them about it. No one would step up. They all ran away.
Okay. So we reported the story accurately. And I was skeptical, obviously, because accusations cannot be used as facts. And I could name people who, but I'm not going to do that. All right? But you know. So due process is a cornerstone of our nation. The far left has tried to destroy due process. Me Too. Okay, Time's Up. All of these heinous, I don't know, organizations you want to call them, couldn't care less. If you settle something, then you're guilty. If you're accused, you're guilty. If you're implicated, like you even know somebody, you're guilty. Everybody's guilty. Because they use it as a cudgel, a political cudgel. But when their side gets accused, they don't say a word. They don't say anything. And everybody knows what the game is. But I see a little turn. And it's Trump that did it. Trump was accused of so many things. And yeah, the kangaroo court in Manhattan convicted him of some stupid thing in the Stormy Daniels case. Everybody knows is bogus. And that's one of the reasons he was reelected. Because people go, this is wrong. Anyway, ABC News, 16 million light, Georgie out a million. And you keep your eye on Georgie this year. And that's a memo. All right, Biden's schedule, he goes to the Labor Department, does something, I'm not quite sure what. It really doesn't have anything to do with us, we the people. Trump gave a little press conference today. I'm going to take a look at it tonight, see if he said anything of importance. We'll run it tomorrow, but no big headline. But he did, at Mar-a-Lago, have a meeting with a guy named Masayoshi Son, Japanese guy, Masayoshi Son, who's donating $100 million to America, to U.S. projects that will employ 100,000 people. So he got FaceTime with the president. Good. All investment into our country, excellent. Donald Trump went to the Army-Navy game Saturday. Now, it's hard to construct this, but I believe what I'm going to tell you is dead on. Might be off by a little, but I think it's correct. So Trump's in a box, okay? J.D. Vance is in the box with him. And then Speaker of the House Mike Johnson is there. Pete Hegseth is there. Elon Musk is there. Tulsi Gabbard is there. Daniel Penny, the guy acquitted in New York, okay? He's there, and a whole bunch of other people. So we put a clock on it, and CBS, which was broadcasting the game, talked about the box for 10 seconds. 10. 3-hour game. So if Taylor Swift could have snuck in there, then it would have been about, what, 12 minutes? But CBS did that on purpose. I mean, that's a news story. All those people in the box watching the Army-Navy game is a news story. It's a legitimate story to cover. Don't give it 10 seconds. Biden could have gone to the game. He didn't go. So Trump's at the game. He's an Army-Navy game. He's got all these people, including Penny, and they give it 10 seconds. Excellent, right? All right, Real Clear Politics is a website that gauges all the polls. Trump's favorability is up. 49% of Americans now think he's okay. 47% don't like him. This is up from October 12th, 2 months. Back then it was 45 liked him, so 4% rise. 52 didn't, 5% decline. President Trump's victory is a win for America. That's what most voters think. But Bidenomics has left us with a failing economy. I rely on American Hartford Gold to protect my savings with physical gold and silver, and you should consider that. American Hartford Gold has thousands of 5-star ratings and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau. A tax-advantage gold IRA can shield you from worsening inflation. You can even roll over your 401k or IRA tax-free and penalty-free. So act now before it's too late. Call or text American Hartford Gold. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you for up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 866-501-5201 or text Bill to 65532. That's 866-501-5201 or text Bill to 65532. Okay, YouTube. I'm on it tonight, and I'm talking about Leslie Stahl, CBS correspondent, works for 60 Minutes. And she's very worried, Leslie, about the state of the media in America. And I'm going to talk about Leslie. I know Leslie. I like Leslie. But Leslie, like most of the others, is in trouble. So, you want to see that? YouTube.com/Bill O'Reilly. YouTube.com/Bill O'Reilly. Free. You'll like it. Go to the mail. Rhonda Davidson, Lacey, Washington. Why is President Biden allowed to pardon or commute crimes of anyone? Well, the Constitution gives him that. That's why he's allowed. Powers of the presidency, executive branch. Sandra Dunleavy, Scottsdale, Arizona. I know you said Trump can't end birthright citizenship. Possible for him to end chain migration. No. Congress has to pass a law. New immigration law. Congress could do it. Congress couldn't do the birthright. That's an amendment. But chain migration is not an amendment. That's a law. So Congress could change that. But I don't know if Congress would do that or not. Pat Geneva, Mountainside, New Jersey. There must be legislation that if any individual has committed a crime and is deported, they come back, there has to be a penalty. Well, yeah, that's Kate's law. And Hannity and I are banding together to make it Kate Lakin's law. Okay? So Laken Riley was murdered by a Venezuelan undocumented thug. And we hope we get it. We're going to try our hardest, but we've been doing that for years. Tim Dodge, Spring Hill, Florida. As soon as Trump is in office, Congress needs to give all elected presidents the ability to rescind pardons. All right, but that's not going to happen. I mean, they're not messing with the Constitution. It's not going to do it. On the message board, Ralph is a concierge member. This is the best Christmas gift. If you really like somebody, you give them a concierge membership to BillO'Reilly.com, get a free book, and that person gets a year of protection. You really like them? That's what you want to do. Still would like to know how Mangione knew when Thompson was coming out of the hotel, because he stalked him. He stalked him. He was in New York. He knew where the CEO was staying, and he waited outside for him. How complicated. Alice Otrisco, Ontario, Canada. Here's my dilemma, Bill. I read on X that Zelensky is not who he appears to be. He's a billionaire with houses, planes, and a mansion. I don't think that's true. If it is true, I'd like some data to back it up. Maybe a picture of the house, something. Internet stuff. Okay. Jerry, concierge member. Benedict Arnold and wife lived out their lives in England in a lap of luxury. They didn't care that in America they were considered traitors, and neither do the Bidens, Obamas, Pelosi, Schumer, Schiffs, or any rhinos. That's a pretty militant letter, Jerry. Okay, but you're wrong about Benedict Arnold. He was shunned, and he didn't have any money. British reneged on everything. They gave him a commission in the British Army, which meant bupkis. He did live in London with his wife, young wife, who left him because she didn't like England. He was a miserable guy. No lap of luxury. Mike Bertan, Rockaway, New Jersey, just finished Confronting the Presidents. It's wonderful. Okay, I'm glad. I haven't enjoyed reading like that in a long time. Each chapter was concise, full of interesting facts. Enjoyed the president's daily schedule, what they ate. I read part of that aloud to my wife. I hope she liked it too, Mike. Thank you for buying a book. William Covey, Ball Springs, Texas. Love Confronting the Presidents, telling friends about it. And I've ordered 4 for Christmas presents. Way to go, William. Thank you for helping us out. We sold about 300,000 copies since September 10th. Pretty good, right? Everybody likes the book. Not everybody, but you'll learn a lot and it's fun to read. And you can get it in the bundle. I love this bundle. So all 13 killing books plus Confronting for a great price. 14 gifts. Come on. And tomorrow is like the cutoff for us shipping to guarantee that you get it before Christmas. So you got to move on to all this. And we got all the other stuff. I've been going over it with you. So go to the BillO'Reilly.com Christmas store. But again, keep in mind the concierge membership. That's really good. And then you get that instantaneously. And then we send the book right out to you. So you get a gift and you're given a concierge membership. Okay. Word of the day, do not be truculent. Truculent. I've been accused of being a little truculent once in a while. Right? We don't want you to be that. All right, we got a quiz. You'll love the quiz. I hope you do, but I think you will, and we'll be back with it in a moment. By now, you have heard me talk about Delta Rescue. They are a fantastic organization that helps rescue animals from the wilderness. You know, I'm a dog lover, so is Leo Grillo, the founder of Delta Rescue. It is his life's mission to provide everlasting care for for these once abandoned animals. I myself have donated to Delta Rescue. Do you believe it is part of man's duty to care for dogs and horses, the animals that so much of our history is tied to? If so, please consider making a donation or consult your advisor about leaving a gift in your will or trust. There can be some tax advantages, and it's a great way to help Delta Rescue accomplish their mission. So please visit deltarescue.org to learn more. That's deltarescue.org. You didn't vote for this economy, but you're paying for it at the pump, the grocery store, and through that stack of unpaid bills. Financial stress crushing. The solution? donewithdebt.com. Unlike the others, Done with Debt has new aggressive strategies that free you from debt without bankruptcy or loans. They will negotiate with your creditors so that you'll have more money in your pocket from month one and every month until you're debt free. And the best news, Done with Debt is accepting new clients. But don't wait. Some of their debt strategies are time sensitive. Let Done with Debt hit the debt reset button for you and make your money yours again. But again, this is time sensitive. So visit donewithdebt.com or call 888-322-1054 right now. Chat with one of their debt relief strategists for free. Go to donewithdebt.com, donewithdebt.com. All right, here's the final thought of the day. As you know, and I brag often about this, and that's a failing on my part, bragging, we are the most successful nonfiction authors in the world. So I'm thinking about my third grade nun, Sister Mary Lorana, who once said, "Are you ever going to read a book, William?" Ha ha! Not only do I read books, sister, but I am the best-selling nonfiction author in the world. How about that? So I thought you'd like to see some of the book covers. I'm going to show you the book covers. You can guess what country. Number one, throw it on up there. What country does this reflect? All right, take a look. That would be Brazil. It's a Portuguese. Second one, go. Okay, very, nice cover. What is that? Where is that? Ready? Take a guess. Bulgaria. Big in Sofia. It's the capital of Bulgaria. Third one. Throw it on up there. Okay, there's Patton. What country? China. I'm sure she and all the boys have read that. In Beijing, Patton's big. Next one. Killing the SS. Ooh. What country? Croatia. On the Dalmatian coast. Next one. Jesus, Christmas. Nice cover, right? There, right. Holland. A lot of pagans in Holland, but Killing Jesus did very well there. Next one. Jesus again. Nice cover. They have the cross wrong, but that's okay. That is Germany, Deutschland. Next one. We got the SS again. Where's this? Greece. All right. And we get Jesus back on the next cover. That is Hungary. Jesus once again. What do you think? France. All right. Let's go back to JFK. All right. Take a guess. Japan. Two more. SS again. Italy. And the final one, we end with Jesus. What do you think? This is Russia. It's probably in Putin's bookshelf. Isn't that fascinating? Now, we don't have anything to do with the art. Once I sell the rights to a country. This is interesting. So I designed the art for the USA, all the covers and everything of my design. But once I sell the rights to any country, they, publishing house over there, do what they want with it. They can't alter the text. They can't change it. And my name and Dugar's name has to be on the cover fairly prominently. But that's it. And some of those are really nicely done. But we're very flattered that we're all over the world, even in the totalitarian countries. I didn't see anything in Cuba. In Ireland and England, the British Isles, we're not widely distributed there for some reason. I'm not really sure why. A lot of Brits and Irish order through Amazon. And Amazon ships all over the world. So they get the American versions, which is fine. I mean, they don't have that. It's mainland Europe and Asia where we do our big business. Now, I got a whole bunch of stuff from Spain, but I just didn't. I thought 11 would be nice. So how many did you get? How many of those did you get? If anybody got them all, let me know, because I want to call and how did you know all that? But we're very proud of our products. And again, you can get them all in a bundle, one bundle, if you miss some of them. And also the United States of Trump, for inauguration, we're going to have a couple of specials. If you really care about Donald Trump, if you have emotion invested in him, you kind of want to know, who he is. And that's the best book ever. You get a not woke bumper sticker if you buy it, because Trump certainly is not a woke guy, which is one of the reasons he won. No doubt about it in my mind. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.